We are live. What's up, everybody? Professor T, the final boss. My man Tony Touch. I'm going to use a Clint Coley-ism here. You can't tell the story of online spades without including Tony Touch. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Professor. It's good to be
Yeah,
here.
appreciate you being here. So let's go ahead. So what are we doing here, right? It is the playoffs. It is the playoffs. We just finished our six-week regular season. We're down to 8 teams down from 16, right? And actually, let's real quick, let's talk about the cards. If you've never seen, and do you have a deck nearby? If you've never seen the Bicycle Spades cards, you're getting a glimpse. There they are. You're getting a glimpse of the Bicycle Spades cards in the tournament. Okay, so the players are using Bicycle Spades cards as they play these games in the Trickster Cards app. Yep. So
I
if you
believe
don't
these are
have
the official cards of the World Series of Spades, right?
the official cards of the World Series of Spades. So yeah, down to 8 teams. Let's talk about how we got here before we jump into this first game, just so you kind of get an introduction of who is playing today and how these playoffs are going to work out. On the table here, you might recognize some of these names if you're a long-time watcher. This is Giro Animals on North and South, and the C is East and West. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump over to that how we got here, Tony.
All right. Let me get that queued up for us here.
Good deal. Yeah, we got some fun tonight. We're
Here
gonna
we
have some
go.
fun tonight. All right. So let's
All right. There we go.
Going back us up to the beginning, if you don't mind.
Sure. I think this is as far back as we go.
Really? Okay.
Oh no, sorry, I got us
Yeah,
all the
go
way at
all
the
the way
end.
back, all the way back.
My
Cool.
bad.
So let's lay the land here. 4 divisions, 4 teams. They played everybody in their division twice, one with their own home rules and one with the other team's home rules. Okay. And so they played 6 matches, rather, best 2 out of 3. And so out of the Spades division, let's talk about it.
All right.
So, number 1 seed out of Spades division is Team Bowie. 2-time defending online tournament champions, doing Team Bowie things. 5-1. Their only loss? Nuck if you stuck. Best name in the tournament's history. That's not a competition. But they went 4-2. Again, one of their losses is to Team Bowie. Jersey's Finest and PG's Finest did not make the playoffs.
PG's Finest had a rough season.
Yeah. 0-12, right? So again, you're paying best 2 out of 3. PG's Finest didn't win a single game. And that's sometimes how the cards fall. All right. Next up, the club's division. Out of here, we got Team Decias and TC Tricksters, both of them 4-2. Greater Glory, all Smith, no Wesson was really no Smith, no Wesson. But Decias and TC Tricksters, sentimental picks for me because both Decias and TC Tricksters have some folk out of North Carolina. So I'm feeling good about what's coming out of the club's division. All right, next to the Diamonds division. 2K9 boys and Misty, 3-3 teams, both of them. You may notice K-squared back-to-back, better record, but they were not able to progress to the playoffs. So shout out to them for winning the division, but they were not able to move forward into the playoffs. So 2K9 boys and Misty. 2K9 boys and Misty, 3-3 teams, both of them. You may notice K-squared back-to-back, better record, but they were not able to progress to the playoffs. So shout out to them for winning the division, but they were not able to move forward into the playoffs. So Gotta say they might both be underdogs because of who they're playing in the playoffs this first round. We'll talk about it. Star-studded, another big name team. Unfortunately, didn't make it out of the regular season. And finally, out of the Hearts division, Chaos Control, reigning silver medalists from the last online tournament, and Giroux Animals. If Todd Davis was here, she would say the Monstars. So yeah, Tim and him, double D's, unable to make it out of the regular season here. So again, Chaos and Giroux, we'll see them in the playoffs. What does that all mean? Well, we paired them up to make sure that there are no rematches until the finals. So let's look at the bracket. Top half of the bracket. Team Bowie versus TC Tricksters, champions of the Spades and the second place team out of the clubs. And then Chaos Control, champions of the Hearts division versus Misty, the new 2 seed of the Diamonds division. The winners of those will play each other. So we potentially have a finals rematch from the last season as a possible semifinal if Team Bowie and Chaos Control make it out of the first round.
That would sure be interesting.
That's gonna be fun. I'd
love to watch that game if it happens.
Yes, that'll be tomorrow. So these two setups are today, and then tomorrow the winners play their own series. Bottom half of this bracket. The Seas, 1 seed out of clubs, and Giroux Animals, the 2 seed out of the Hearts. Giroux Animals, let me shout them out. They were 2024 champs of the Roots Picnic. So shout out Chad and June Slugger. And then 2K9 boys, the ones out of the new 1 seed out of the Diamonds versus Nuck If You Stuck, the 2 out of the Spades. Again, the winners of that bottom half of the bracket will play each other tomorrow. That's how we got here, Tony. What do you think?
Are we ready to get back to the table?
Are you excited about?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, what matchups are you excited about tonight?
Yeah, well, tonight, I mean, it's always fun to watch Bowie play. I mean, even when they're dominating, it's always good spades, always fun to watch. So
it's a masterclass. And it doesn't really matter who they play. I know Nuck If You Stuck has a win. They actually have a really good matchup out of them. So it'd be interesting if they both made it out of the semifinals tomorrow and met up for the finals. I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see the Seas and Giroux Animals. Again, Giroux Animals have always been a very tough team.
Mm-hmm.
The Seas, I know they're new to this tournament, but they're not new to Trickster. So, I know that's going to be fireworks. So,
now I got a question for you.
Absolutely.
Are there any house rules in this tournament that you're interested to watch teams adapt to?
Yeah. Let's talk about the house rules. So, again, every team has their own rules. So they get to pick from Joker, Joker, Deuce, Deuce. Some teams play Ace High. Every team is playing Renege, right? So the Renege is turned on, which means if you're used to playing on Trickster or you're used to watching Trickster, you usually notice that only valid cards are lit up for you when it's time to play. That is no longer the case. Every card is playable, which means you can renege, which means you can get caught reneging by the other team. And if you get caught reneging, that is an automatic set. If you try to catch a team reneging and they did not renege, you are automatically set. So we got some fun rules this time around. Again, we're starting to get closer and closer to real table spades.
And what I love about this is it's just that much more, like you said, getting closer to real table spades. So you've got to keep in your head. You can't lean on the technology to do it for you.
Absolutely. So yeah, if you're used to playing table spades, and obviously, some of the cards you can't not pull it out your hand if it's there. If it falls on the table, it's stuck. All right. But yeah, so again, every team has their own rules. We'll highlight the rules when we get to those games, just so we can kind of see what's going on. But yeah, ready to start some spades, Tony?
All right, let me
Let's do it.
switch us over here and we can get this game going.
I already see I already see comments in the chat. We can address those as we go. Shout out to those watching on the stream. All right,
I
so
think we've already got a feature request sitting
yeah, I
down there
saw it.
too.
Right, here we go. So again, North and South are the Giro animals. The Monstars versus the Sea is East and West. Let's go ahead and
Let's
start
get this
this
going.
off.
Let's see.
And what's this? First hand bid itself because no bids here. That's
Yep,
another
no bids. Yeah, should we
another
bring
new
up the
rule,
rules while this
which I
gets
really
started?
like. What's that?
Want to take a quick look at the rules?
Yeah, let's peek at them as they play it out. So, Joker, Deuce, Ace. My favorite way to play. Set if automatic set if you're renege. First hand bids itself. That's why there were no bids here. 10 for 2 is turned on. Nils are turned on. Blinds are turned on. If you're losing by 200, blind nils are turned on. I think they checked every box.
I
They
think
said
so.
yes, or all of the above. I don't know if that was an option. Let's see. The one that wasn't there, which surprised me, there was no 3-set rule in play. So
I would say there've been a
also
lot
an
of teams
option.
playing with that this season, haven't there?
Yeah, there's been a handful. So, and that's an interesting rule because again, you could be winning, but you get that 3rd set and the game is over. And one thing I like, and how do you feel about first hand bids itself, Tony?
I mean, personally, I can see where people like it to get a feel for the table, but I like things where you've got skill in play at all times, and I feel it leans a little bit more toward luck. So,
wow, big words from Tony Touch. So I like it either way because I've played with people who do play first hand bids itself, but I also look at it as you can kind of go a little bit outside of your norm, right? Because you're not worrying about chasing your bid. You might be able to just kind of play, see how things fall. If you get 10, you get 100 points and you automatically set the other team if they get less than board, right? Board is still in play. So if you get 3 books or even on the first hand, you're going back 40 points. So what does Tony like to play as his top 4 in spades?
So I learned ace high originally, but I've really actually been enjoying playing Joker, Deuce, Deuce lately.
Okay, and that's the total other side of the table, right?
It is. It's a little bit of an adjustment at first, but
yeah, you go from 13 spades to 16 spades. You got to remember that the diamond is also the deuce of diamond is also a spade.
Oh,
and then the order. Already, look at that.
We were not paying close enough attention.
Hand, right?
Do we want to go back?
Yeah, let's back that up. That's the beauty of this, right? We can just gotta rewind.
Instant replay here.
Was too busy talking and answering questions from the peanut gallery.
All right, let's take this way back here.
Let's take it all the way back. So this is how we're gonna pay attention, y'all.
Okay.
Oh man, this is fun. All right,
so we've got someone cutting off the bat, but that's fine.
He's out of diamonds. And I think it was Chad who caught one of the C's. So can we watch from, let's say, Benjamin's hand?
Sure. Let's see.
All right,
he's out of hearts.
There.
That was really interesting first hand here, actually.
Okay,
he's out of diamonds.
We're not worried about them. We already know he didn't have hearts. Still doesn't have hearts.
Still doesn't have diamonds. No.
He doesn't have clubs. They don't have clubs. Okay. Maybe somebody
right there.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so yeah, if we go back to the end of the hand, look at that score. We noticed we were just talking about it. We didn't set this up.
Play it out,
Yeah,
and then let's take it
finish
from
that
here.
hand. And that is a skill. That is a skill. Catching a renege, and it's funny because Shake and I have had this conversation. I think Shake. I'm paraphrasing here. She's like, "You can't catch a renege. What are you doing?" And I counter and said, that is an actual skill. Like you have to be paying attention to all the things, and you have to realize what a team has played. And if you renege, usually what happens is they'll make sure they hide the renege as best as well as they can,
Yeah,
right?
it's hard
So
that late in the hand, though.
right, it's very hard, yeah. So but yeah, so cool. So again, looking at that score, it's 100 to -40. Now it's not like I don't think Jerome Animals had 10 books even with the catch. Well, they didn't have it because it's an automatic set. So again, board is 4. It sets the 4, which means it gives the other team what they would have gotten if they had naturally set the 4. So
Yeah,
100 to -40 right off the gate. First hand that get and I'm talking too much because we got a 10
we
on the
got. I
board.
was just trying to. Yeah.
Hey Tony, interrupt me. Shut me up. Shut me up. All right, so 10 on the board. And let's look at this from Chad's hand because obviously the money.
It's all
Oh
sitting
my
over
goodness
there.
gracious. It's just time to make it rain. He's just shopping for that big joker. There it is.
There it is.
And game, set, match, Monstars. Because there's nothing
They're
else
gonna
they can do. Even maybe
they're
with
gonna lose one
diamonds.
in diamonds.
Yeah. It really depends on if
But they can still lose. I mean, they can
if
lose
Crown
that
and
and one more book and still.
it really depends on if June Slugger holds on to his diamonds or tries to save something else. But he doesn't have a lot of other things to save. So unless he just tries to save that Jack of Heart, but we'll find it. We'll find out. It really just depends on how this plays out. Actually, it doesn't matter because he only has 2 diamonds. So he can actually give away both those diamonds. This is a 10.
Yeah, you're right. It's already in the bag.
Yep. And I wonder if he just that's what he's going to do. He's going to give him hope.
False hope.
Here,
Playing a diamond right
gonna
now
play a
would be
diamond.
almost
Oh,
cruel.
nah. He said nah.
Hail Mary
Wow.
there. Mm-mm.
The Hail Mary try to catch him reneging. That's funny. That is hilarious.
Yeah, I think that's one of the areas we still should refine around the reneging rule. Is we at least should make them call the suit.
I said the closer and closer we get, right? Because so yeah, I'd love to hear in the chat what you feel about the renege rule, how it can be better. Like Tony already said, you got to call the suit. But yeah, the fact that we can call renege, where else can you do that? I don't know if there's anywhere else to do it.
Not that I've seen.
Mm-mm. I've been on tricks for maybe about 4 years now. Your bag still count on, so they threw the books off they didn't need. Yeah, exactly.
We have the
Exactly.
opportunity to go blind. They're down by over 200 now.
Did they go? No, they didn't
No,
go
they
blind,
didn't.
but I saw the pass.
No, we're playing 10 around the table here. That's
Yeah, 6-4. This is where the call for the books made would be helpful.
it is on the list for consideration.
So this one is fun. We can actually kind of like 2x this one, right? We just kind of watch this one fly around.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's see here. Bring that up. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Did it take? There it goes.
Yeah, it's a little faster here. Yeah, and you see they're both playing the bag game now. He cut that with a low joker. Well, actually, that was his only spade, so. But still. 6 of diamonds walks the board. You gotta love that. Then 2 of those bags. 341 to, is that -18 in favor of Chad and June Slugger.
Yeah. All right, we got a blind 7.
And that's the way to bid blinds, right? I can see why he passed on the blind before, because they did not have, they essentially didn't have the last bid. But here, he did have the last bid. You can see what your opponents are going to go. So they only bid board. You know, are they trying to trap you? Maybe. But otherwise, team goes board. I'm pretty solid on a 7. And will they make that board? Yeah, they'll make it. I don't think they have a chance of setting a 7. No, not at all. And they get the last 2. So 2 more bags on top of that 7. 381, 120. I don't think bags going to be an issue here unless things just kind of totally fall apart. Chad with another banger.
Whew. That is quite the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He only went. I mean, he might have called the possible in the chat, but not like it matters.
All right, they're going 10
on the board. This is an entertaining first game.
I like this. All right, do we want to slow this down or keep it going?
Yeah,
at 2x?
yeah. Let's go ahead and slow this. It's still on 2x, as we can see.
Yeah.
Chad is cutting. Gonna cut big, or he's gonna. No. You count it right. Come, there it is. Make it rain. He's gonna catch the deuce right out the gate. Oh, that's a hurt feeling.
What do we got left here?
Catch.
I mean, if they make this, that's game.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Got it. Wait a minute. Any more hearts? Yeah, he does have hearts left. So it won't be a Boston. That would have been fun.
I would say I don't think Boston was on for this game though.
No, well, probably not. Well, was it? No, probably not. Just because this is a relatively new rule, and I don't think we would have turned it on mid-tournament. So.
Yeah, mid-season, mid-tournament.
Yeah,
fair enough.
But game 1 is in the books. Let's see.
There it is.
All right, so let me. I'm doing my own kind of behind the scenes as well. Let's look at. Let's look at game 1 between 2K9 boys and Nuck if you're stuck.
All right, let's head over here. Let's see. Is that game 1 or? Is
yeah, it would have been the for you 7 o'clock game.
7 o'clock game. Got it.
So we got another really interesting. Well, I kind of want to hear your take on it. Counting spades as a renege for breaking spades is terrible. Meaning, so let's clear that up. Meaning, if spades have not broken on a natural cut, or you're not trump tight, if you play a spade before spades is broken, it is considered a renege. And I've seen a handful of those get caught this season. What do you think, Tony? What do you think?
I mean, if your table rules are that spades have to be broken before you can lead them, you're playing a card when you're not allowed.
Clears that up.
I mean, but we have the option, right? I mean, if you don't want to play that way, you can allow lead spades anytime. I guess the question is, what would you want to do instead? Like, do you have a different way you play when you're at your table? Like, okay, is this not as severe of a renege? We have a different punishment for that one versus automatic set,
Yeah, no, I get it. So the way I've played, the way I've played, if you try to play spades without it being cut, we just let you know, hey, spades haven't broken, you get to take it back.
Okay.
But no, I think you make really valid points because that's not possible, right? And this you can't tell them, hey, you can take, there's no undo button,
Well, there's
right?
not yet.
Well, see, we keep innovating here. There's no undo button.
Right. I
But
mean, I do think the goal at the end of the day is like you said, right? We're trying to get closer and closer to table spades. We want
sure,
to let people play the way that they're used to playing in person. So it's just a question of what's possible and then what's popular compared to, the long list of all the different house rules everyone has, right?
that's very true. Um, Kind of a point of order is that we don't allow one of the rules, the World Series of Spades rules is that we don't have spades lead anytime as an option, right? So if you turn renege on and you lead with a spade, there's really no other way to count it, right?
Right.
So that first hand, 8-5 in favor of, let's look at that score real quick, Tony.
Yeah.
8-5 in favor of Nuck if you stuck over the 2K9 boys. And let's look at these rules here. Uh
Ace high.
Don and Ray played ace high, right? Handful of teams that play ace high in this tournament. They do have the 3-set rule in effect. First hand does bid itself. 10 for 2. No nils, no blinds, no blind nils. This feel this feels like the invention of spades, where jokers didn't even exist yet. We have another term for it, but I'll let the chat talk about it. But 6-5 on the board. I don't know. It almost seems like Don is just kind of thrown away because they let them get their 5. I'm not sure if I'd have only bid 5 there. I saw the rest of his hand. And now just come up with that. Yep, and let them cut that up. And then the rest are yours, unless you also throw away that 4. There it is. Yep.
Might as well.
Color me corrected. So gave both of those bags to Nuck. Scores 132, 110 in favor of Nuck if you stuck. It's so interesting to see a no joker game because you look at that ace and king, it's like, oh yeah, those are boss.
I know you're looking at that at first, you're thinking it's like, oh man, I got shit cards. And
Yeah. So he got ace, king, jack, 3, and no clubs, and only 2 diamonds. I mean, if he had more spades, that'd be a tighter hand. But yeah, I agree with the board 4 there rather. Nuck went board, 7-4 on the table. I want to get in a hearts tournament. And this look like some cosign in there. I think Don counted every interesting playoff there. But it also got rid of this last diamond, so he's now 2 suited.
I will say I have new respect for hearts after watching people play on the platform. Like
Oh
I've
yeah.
hopped in some games. I thought I knew how to play hearts. I
All right, let's see this calculation here. He's gonna catch he got enough hearts. So have diamonds played at all? I'm not sure diamonds have played at all. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
We're just trading bags at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this was like a 1-1. Oh no, maybe not. So he's going to give him that 5 of heart, and then he'll take that. So yeah, so they play. So they're going to give both bags to 2K9 boys. 182, 172. 2K9 have taken the lead by a book.
That is
And
a
we were talking about
tight
how
game.
good.
Still early though.
It's very, yeah. They're only three hands in. More strategy than space. So yeah, you know what's funny? I only really played Hearts on like Windows XP.
Hmm.
You know, when it was one of the games in the menu. So like that's how I learned how to play Hearts. I think I played Hearts maybe twice on the app. It was like cool. Like I know how to play Hearts. I'll play Hearts, and then you know, I try to shoot the moon and get caught with that Queen of Spades. Like I'm not playing this anymore. Let me go back to what I know. And then Tony taught me how to play euchre.
Hmm.
That was fun. I taught Shake a couple of years ago when we were at the Roots. So you taught me, I taught her. So
I think
you so
the
you
World
you'll
Euchre
be the sensei
Championships
of
are coming up in May sometime. I don't remember when.
what's that?
World Euchre Championships are coming up sometime in May.
The fact that this is a World Euchre Championship is amazing. They're also, and Bicycle also makes euchre cards. Shout out to them. The blue deck. You got a deck near you?
Oh yeah, I've got that one too.
Okay. This is what we call in the
But
business product placement.
we do have to give the nod to the OG.
I actually have a deck of those nearby too. So yeah, I've started kind of collecting cards.
Same.
Um, Old school standard deck of blue bicycle playing cards. Kind of right here. This is kind of my shuffle. Like my what were those things called? The spinners, the fidget spinners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like these are my fidget spinner. This is my fidget. Like I just shuffle cards while I'm sitting at work. Or what we got here? This was a 6-4 bids. This is why
Yeah.
we kind of talk through it. We're just kind of
Good hand to talk
watching
about something else during.
bag collection. Yeah, when there's 3 bags to win. Another still tight game. 233, 224 in favor of Nuck if you're stuck. The distribution of spades here
Ooh.
is fun. Ace, what a strong 6. Can we watch from his hand?
Yeah. I'm looking over at Bora here, trying to decide if he's got. Uh, yeah, I say he's too lopsided.
Yeah, Bora and Asito. I believe they're a married couple. So and I don't think I've met them in person, but they cool people. I like them. Met Don and Ray, 2K9 boys in Philly for Roots Picnic. They cool too. It's one good thing about this community. I met a lot of good people. I know Devon and Double D's is in the chat. Shout out to him. Rock and Khalid from Chaos Control. Oh my bad. It's Pusha T and Havoc now. From the clips. But yeah, shout out to them in the chat. Anybody else I recognize? Yeah, glad you guys are here. We enjoy talking spades. We enjoy watching spades. You're right, malice. My bad. That's my bad. My bad. What would I say? What I say?
I don't even.
Okay. He's like, I don't know who the clips are. I probably said Malik because I was thinking of I don't know. I don't know. It's late. It's after 8:30 on the East Coast. This is a 7-4 bid, and they're gonna get. I'm gonna get both bags here.
So we're at least in
305.
striking distance now, right? I mean, someone gets 10, we could see it go out, but
Yeah. Is that 305, 264 in favor of that ace? I'm sorry. In favor of our Nucky Stuck. 8-4. There we go. We got a 12 bid. We got a 12 bid. 12. I would love to see what y'all think about in the chat, but 12 bids are probably the most dangerous bids. Just in the sense of like you can think of, okay, if it's locked up, everybody's really kind of locked in to get their bid. But I think a 12 bid is a little bit like if you feel like you getting extra books, you dive in for the set, right? Yeah, I love a 12 bid. That's what's up. Yeah, it's that 12 bid is dangerous. So let's see, kind of see, and it's an 8-4 12 bid. So this
and
is
no
one
one's
of
in
those
bag
like
trouble yet. So
yeah. I think if they would have had the last bid, they might have pushed it. But I'm good with an 8 and a set over, going 10 and might not make it. If you get the 8 or 9, you're fine. Whew, whatever. But if you set them, you take 2 bags, but I'll take 2 bags for a set. I'll trade that every time. Mob Deep. That's what I'm thinking about. My shout out to the fraternity. Couple of guys who were online, my same not with me, but same season. They were named after the infamous Mob Deep. So shout out to them. Got a question that said, is there a rule or feature not in the app yet that I would want to include in the next season of World Series of Spades?
we just got the set, by the way.
We called it. Yeah. Like I said, I think if they would have had the, if they were on the button, I think that they might have pushed that 10. So a big swing, but that's a good question because I'm gonna let out a secret, Tony. Tony and I talk all the time. We talk about features. I'm probably one of the first few people who know about features coming up. Am I allowed to say that? I already said it.
Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, cat's out of the bag. But no, we talk pretty often. And plug for me, there's lessons. If you don't know how to play spades, there are lessons in the app. There's beginner lessons that are free. Then there's an intermediate set, and Tony and I are talking about an expert set coming out maybe a little bit later. More conversation about that. Actually, so I'll actually turn this one to you. How have the Spades challenges been received as you've been adding them?
Yeah, I mean, I feel I should speak to the challenges in general. I mean, they've been popular. The thing I wanted out of them was having a way to compete asynchronously, right? Like card games, if you're just going card by card and people are leaving and coming back, it's so slow, it's excruciating. But the challenges give you a nice way to line up. I don't know about everyone out there, but like I'll trade results with friends and family. So it's like end of the day, we're always checking in, seeing like, okay, who ranked higher, who didn't. Now that said, I feel challenges are the one place where they really make us want to see the bot get better. Generally, the bot, we're shooting for something that's kind of middle of the road in terms of skill. We don't want it to be too good. We don't want it to be too bad. But when you're getting to challenges, it'd be nice to have something a little little bit more to play against, and so that's something we're keeping an eye on there.
And there's also the team challenges now, right?
Yeah,
Something
those
fairly new.
have not picked up as much yet, but like you said, they are fairly new. I like playing the euchre one. I haven't
Okay.
gotten into playing the spades one regularly yet because I've got to get my wife into playing some more spades with me. But we play suicide right now. We don't have a team challenge for suicide yet.
Okay. Okay. Let's pull up that score real quick while they're in 665 bid here, but 396, 327 in favor of 2K9 boys. Good games. I mean, it's that set hurt a little bit, but it was only a board set and they didn't go to 10, so not that. I mean, you can't help those for the most part. But now we're talking about bag trouble near the end of the game, right? Seven
Mm-hmm.
bags with 18 books to go versus 6 bags with 11 books to go. So it's tight, right? So now I think their bidding is going to tighten up quite a bit. We'll just kind of see how it plays out. And again, with a 6-5 bid, so there's 2 books out here. Is it possible to have the challenges bot teammates learn your play style and get better the more you play?
It would be cool. It right now it would take a lot more samples than is practical, but it is something I've been looking into. If it becomes viable in the future, it would definitely be cool.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. I love to hear people in the chat.
I feel we're doing part AMA with the game here.
Let's see. I think they're safe on their bid there. Again, it's just going to turn into a bag thing. Yep, both teams have got now just who gets the bags. How many do you get? Good call there. What's that? 21.
Yeah.
265, right? 447, 388, still in favor of 2K. And you're right, 2K9 is bagging them down, just kind of feed drip. This is kind of a bag drip.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Pennies add up to dollars, or pennies add up to dimes, right? And dimes send you back $1. 6-4. Yep. Again, this is just turned into luggage. That's what this is. This is luggage. This is luggage handling.
I mean, I get it where the game's at, but sometimes it's not as fun to watch.
Yeah, yeah. This is like a jiu-jitsu match at the UFC. Like they're really both good at at grappling, but it's not as fun to watch as a striking battle. This is just leg locks and position. I think you're right. I think if they won it, the 10, we'll see. Well, that's 2. That king is probably 3. Because the chat said they might have had 10 if they wanted it. End up being 6. Because you can't stop the queen. Yep, that's 10.
Huh.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to mess things up for him a little bit.
How interesting. Well, it gets this. Oh no, no, they gave it away. They gave it away. So they got three bags. But if they would have played that differently, they would have got the set. So wow, yep. So they end up going back anyway. Let's see the score again.
Yeah.
They end up getting the three bags, which means they went back. If they would have took that bag, it would have been 352, two, and they would have went back 40. So 407, 352. Um, I mean that's five books, you know. Now it's 487, 351, which is a totally different game.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, Glory Carriers, go for the greater glory in the chat. Go for the set.
Mm-hmm.
Like bags are bags, and again, you already
So
had
you'd be in
enough.
much better position then.
Yeah, yeah, but this might be the last hand. Well, 4-5. Can we fast forward this one at least?
Here, let's step it through here. We'll just card by card. We'll
And,
just
and let's
step.
see if they give them three bags. No, they didn't.
No.
All right, so game one goes to the 2K9 boys. And
No. They gave him three.
did they really give him three?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad. I told you to fast forward through it.
Should we
All
go
right.
back?
I think we already know they got the bags. 440, 382. So
they stay alive, and now bags are reset.
Clean house. Clean
Yeah.
house. Now we see how important that set would have been. Now we see how important that set would have been to them. This is a 6-6-6. Nice. But that 6 takes them home.
They have to set them.
Yeah. Because it's 2K has 440, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so again, it's a 12 table, which again, we talked about one of the dangerous hands, but I mean you gotta execute. That's 3.
No one's worried about taking extra books on this hand. So
no, not at all. Not at all. And that's gonna do it. You can't stop the train.
yeah, they're just gonna take them all
on the way out. Oh, that's disrespectful. Oh, that's disrespectful. Game one to 2K 502 to 332. All right, so 2K9 is up 1-0. Let's take it to Team Bowie versus TC Tricksters.
All right. Let's see. Do we have them in here still?
That was actually a fun ace high game to watch. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right. Which one was there first?
It would have been an 8:30 game.
Or for me, 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30. Yep.
Yeah.
7:30 in the cornfields.
All right.
All right. Defending champs on the table versus TC Tricks. TC Tricksters always play a really tight game. They're a quality team. Did well in the last season. I actually picked them to win the tournament last season. And Bowie said, watch this. So because I think they were like I want to say they were a 3 seed. And again, we're talking 3 seed out of like 16 last time, not a 3 seed out of 8. So Bowie was an 8 seed, but then they came in and took the title. So yeah, just kind of see how this plays out. Let's they bid every hand. There's no first hand bids itself here. I believe Team Bowie played Joker Deuce.
Take a quick peek here. Deuce ace.
Joker
Yep,
Deuce
Joker
ace.
Deuce.
Three set rules in effect. Nils, blind nils. Yeah, good deal. So what was it? 6-4.
Yeah.
It's never fun.
Now, with the talk earlier about made books, how many teams in the tournament do you think would turn it on if we had it?
Out of 16,
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
That's my take on it. I've always played. I love to see what the chat says. I've always played if the table bid is 10 or less, throw it in, and everybody makes their books. No bags. It's just so 6-4s, 5-5s, 5-4s, which are really rare on the table. But any of those,
10 or less.
10 or less, throw it in. I know some people have said 11 or less, which means like a 6-5, which is like, because there's 2 bags left. I mean, that's one for each, right? So that's my take. I would love to hear. Tony Devon said, I always thought you were DTX because he's always number one in the challenges. That's funny. That's actually pretty hilarious. Wow, boys not getting hands. Well, I mean, it's a decent. They're not getting spades, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because mommy, shout out to the triangle. She got money.
To see, they're playing with nil though, so.
Dig used to call himself Nilmatic. He's proving it. And this is interesting. So can we flip over to Dig's hand?
Yeah, let's head over there.
Because a novice nil player will look at this as like, well, he got the queen of clubs, he got the queen of hearts. Those are going to be 2 trap cards. But let's just see how it plays out.
Diamonds is going to be a challenge.
And there's well, he's going to get the queen out, which is nice because he only had 2, so that was definitely a trap. And he's going to get the queen of heart out. But yeah, I do agree with you. That 8 is going to be a challenge. It really depends on how they play it. Because if she plays the 3, well, no, I mean, since Sniper got the 10,
can cover.
Yeah. Honestly, well, no, I was going to say honestly, they might be going for the set, but so here comes the 8 of diamonds. So clear there. Hearts is no longer.
So now we're looking at spades, which
you kind of come. Yeah, I mean, I think he's safe. He's safe. So he definitely played. I think right now you're worried about the set at this point. I mean, but at least he plus 60 out of it.
Yeah, they're going to get set, but
yep.
Plus 60 ain't bad.
Yeah, not at all. So an 8 in a set, but with the nil, it turns into an 8-6 bid. A little bit better. Anita can't get a. And ace of heart. I mean, is that ace of heart, ace of diamonds? So a couple of books, but that definitely shortchanged on the spades in this game so far.
Score isn't showing it though.
Nah, it's a great game. 143 to 102. Is that 102? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about spades, right? I mean, I contend spades is a skill game. And it's like, listen, you're going to get bad cards every so often, right? But turns into the law of averages where across the board, If you don't have your deal counts, what is it called?
Oh, the deal statistics?
Yeah, your deal statistics on, turn them on, because then, especially for those who say, I never get good cards, I never get the jokers, I never get the, turn your deal statistics on, and you'll see the percentages of how often you get suits, how often you get individual cards, and compare it to like the likelihood that you get cards. And there's a delta there. The delta is the difference between the actual and the expectation. So do I have my? I'm pretty sure I have mine on because I think I turned them on a long time
Oh,
ago.
say, I if you don't,
No,
why?
yeah, I do, I do.
You're like the king of stats, man.
I am the king of stats. So I'll give you just kind of. I know you can't. Nobody can see this, but I get the big joker 0.1% more often than is expected.
Point one.
0.1. I get fours, fours of any suit, almost a whole percentage point less often than I should. How about that?
How many deals you have in that sample?
This is out of 745 deals of Joker Joker Deuce Deuce.
That's a pretty good amount.
So it's almost 10,000 cards, 9,685 cards. So this is, and again, this is Joker Joker Deuce Deuce, which means you get 16 spades if you count the jokers, and then 12 of everything else. So yeah, if you don't have this on, turn these on, and you really get to see like how well the cards are. And then of course, to get there, you have to go through your actual like game statistics too. See how many games you've played, how many games you've won, how many times you've been set, or percentage of how many times you've been set. How many times you bid nil and made nil. I mean, this is good stuff. I mean, if you like numbers, I know there's a couple of number nerds like me in the chat. So check those out. Turn on your deal statistics and just check out your stats in general. Another nil by Dig. Nilmatic is living up to the moniker. It's a 6-5 bid with a nil. And Dig is that's fun.
Unless something fun. Okay, I was gonna say as soon as the hearts are gone, then
yeah,
probably fine.
But that is a masterful, like I would love to see Diggs like bid nil, made nil statistic on this, right? Because again, just as much as they play nil and how they've kind of changed the perception of how nils are. I remember the last tournament I think we were doing, like it might have been like the finals or the semifinals. And I think it was definitely knew it was Clint, Ty Davis. I might have been in there, but we talked about how I was like, oh, they can't, you can't, that's not a nil hand. And then it was like, oh, so I think we all learned something that day. We were complaining about Dig not getting cards. He got cards now.
Oh yeah.
1 diamond, 2 clubs, and 7 spades, including the big 3.
Not enough support on partner's side to go for 10.
I think
though.
partner might go nil here.
Yeah.
No, she's counting that king of, well, she's not counting against that king of diamonds, so I get it.
Think Dig would have gone nil?
In this hand?
I mean,
oh no, you're saying if you mean if he had Anita's hand?
yeah.
Maybe. Like I said, I mean, Anita got 6 diamonds, so there's a lot to play off of, right? Like we can see it. Dig only has the 3 of diamonds, but that means one of the others has a higher diamond than their lowest.
Mm-hmm.
She has the 4, 5, and 6. That means the next one up is the 7, right? That would have been safe. I think they would have won it because after you get rid of that spade, it's just starting to rain now. So she's going to play the 6 of spade here, or the king.
Or not.
or not. You taught me something about nils and showing how safe your a suit is. When you're like, hey, if you play low on a suit, even if you have higher cards, you're showing your partner that that's a safe
Right, because your partner's watching, and there's, when they see you go low under the card they know is high, right? They're going like, okay, so you're saying I can play at least down to that.
right,
So
right.
even if ace comes out and you've got the queen, but you've got enough protection, throw like the five out there.
Yeah. Yep. And I've done that. Um can we go back to that? Or did they, yeah, they got set, didn't they?
They did. They took the two extra bags to set them.
So you know what? I was talking that time. I was talking as if Anita went the nil. That's why they played the four, duh. But ended up getting set there. So and Devon is like, I played with Dig too much. He would have went nil. Like I said, I don't disagree. So 319, 223 in favor of TC Tricksters. So decent lead, but they got 9 bags.
I feel unless someone gets a 10, like this game's far enough out, we're going to see, you might as well factor in that negative 100.
Yeah, absolutely. Devon said we giving our secrets on nil. People listen.
Plug the lessons. It's not there
Hey,
yet,
yeah.
though. That
Hey,
one's not there
listen,
yet.
we out here. That one's coming. Like I said, you taught me that. You taught me that. So that one is going to make the roster. That's definitely going to make the roster. That's going to make the later version of the intermediate or the expert lesson. That's probably an expert. I think that's an expert play.
Yeah, I still think nil is one of the more underappreciated aspects of spades.
Yeah, and it's funny because, well, yeah, it's interesting because for those who learned, well, let me back up. I was about to say something, but I think you're about to prove me wrong. But most people who have learned to play spades on an app learned nil. That's where they learn nil, right? And so when I played, I mean, I knew how to play long before apps, but when I played on an app, I said, what is this nil? And of course, you learn what nil is. I was like, oh, this is why people are playing nil. But Tony, when did you learn nil in spades?
Playing in person in college.
Playing in person in college. I never
Nils
played.
and blinds.
I played blinds. I didn't play nil in person. The first time I played nils in person was twin tuition from last season, a couple of seasons ago. They were twins and they played really well, but Jeanette and Janelle, and I always get them confused, they are twins. Janelle, we were playing the way they play, and they played nil in person and no board. So I was like, that's the first time I've ever played nil in person. And then I went to some meetup. There's the bag. And hold on. Can you pull that score back up? Because I think a lot happened there.
Let's see what we got here.
Okay. Oh, so it was a nil and their bid and setting them back. So that went from that's an 80 point lead to a 54 point. Yeah, so that's about a 140 point swing there in one hand.
Yeah.
Nils and bags.
That 140 really helps.
Yeah, right. AOL chat. Yeah, I remember AIM. I had AIM up until the time it died. I was like, man. Hey, Devon, do you remember your? I'm not even gonna ask. I don't want to share my name, but AIM was how I got through college, all through grad school. AIM was a good time. It's funny. I never got AOL, but I never got I never used AOL to get internet. We used the
Mhm.
AOL disc as coasters in college.
Yeah, I never had AOL for internet. Used AIM. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember because like I was behind the times. Like we didn't get internet at my house for a while. There was a time where I was like stealing our telephone line to use one of those free internets that you got like in the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mail on a CD.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember, was it Net Zero or something?
Yeah, yes, yes. I remember Net Zero. I used Net Zero too. I used all things I wasn't supposed to. I used, you remember LimeWire?
Uh-huh.
And oh, what was the other one? It wasn't Napster. I never used
Kazaa.
Napster. Kazaa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably still have songs and viruses on on an old external hard drive somewhere because yeah, I used to make mixed CDs to play in my car. I feel like we got to tell people. I think people in the chat are old enough to know what some of these things are, but if we get some people who are like, I don't know, post 9/11, we got to explain some of these terms.
I don't know. You just ask Chat GPT now, right?
and hope they don't hallucinate. All right, so they'll trade bags here, 1 and 1. It makes that what 415 to 351 in favor of the two-time champs. 5 bags, so they're not in terrible. Whoa, can we look
at
at
all those
Anita's hand?
spades.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right, Professor, how do you bid this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and a possible. Because you start shopping, you're gonna pull. I forgot. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. They got. Oh yeah, that might be a. It's funny they went 9. They only need 9. I get it.
Oh, I see. You go out.
Yeah.
Hedging.
Yes. This is this is a lesson in the intermediate section. Like you don't need to style on them. Like get the books you need, and they need exactly 9. They win exactly 9.
It's like the
So
one time you go 9.
yes, yes. The one 9. I know I play in person. I don't think you can emulate this one. I mean, maybe you can, but 8s or 10s.
I mean, we could, right? You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gray
Like
out
it's like what we can just
the
to turn
9
the
bid,
9
right?
off. Yeah. Uh-oh. We got some chat. Now, so we're talking about. So this is interesting. This is interesting. I like to kind of talk through this because they definitely got their 9 and some more.
Yeah.
And they just missed the Boston. Mommy got 1. Let's figure out where we're going next, and then we'll talk about the conversation going on in the chat. 508 to 411. Team Boyd takes that 1-0. Let's see. So that was then. That was then. Let's look at all the upcoming. Oh no, you know where we should go? We should go back to go back to past events. And that Giroux versus the Seagulls game 2.
Right.
That would have been at the 8:30 game.
8:30 game.
And so as a reminder, Giroux up 1-0. First hand bids itself here. There's not going to be much drama here in his first hand, unless, well, I say that we had drama the last time, and they caught a renege right out the gate. But here's the question in the chat. I'd love to hear what you got to say about this, Tony.
All right, what's up? I hadn't been following along.
No worries. And I guess this is a little bit of foreshadowing. But Ace said he reneged because he was walking into work and the game played for him when he was connecting to Wi-Fi. He reneged the whole game, telling your P they reneged over on because they're on camera. They're on camera and they're on mic. Telling them, hey, they reneged is board talk. Is that board talk?
Well, probably not wise board talk. I mean, you're right. You're just telling the other team to call it on you at that point.
Or well, I guess yeah. No, I think they're saying that.
Or am I misunderstanding?
No. So I guess let's say you and I are playing a game as partners,
All right.
and one of us reneges. I'll take the L here. I renege, and then the other team is talking over the camera saying that, hey, they reneged. Is that board talk?
I don't know. Anyone could call it at any time, so it's like you could say it is, but I don't know if it's meaningful, right? Because
Yeah, I guess because it's like I guess yeah, if they say hey they reneged, that person could just be the
they
one to
could they
press
could
the
have just
button.
called it themselves. They didn't have to say anything. Like it's not like
Yeah,
it helped them out as a team.
right. Okay.
So yeah, I mean I feel it'd have to give them some advantage for me to care about it as table talk.
Well, as we talked it out, this was an 11-2 hand.
See, more interesting than you thought.
Yep. It's the second time we did it, right? Hey, first hand business itself. There's not gonna be anything to talk about. We can talk over this, and then it's 11-2. So I guess they're listening because he said he told his partner to call it. Daisy reneged, and I don't say anything because they didn't call it right away because it could sway things. It's not. We didn't call it. We didn't call the renege. Interesting. I guess what I'm saying is more out loud to the chat. If Shake was in that game, Shake usually, kind of bounces around. Would they have told Shake like in the game? So I guess that's Shake's. Shout out to Shake. She makes those in the moment calls, which is not easy to do. So yeah, it's definitely making the chat more lively. I'll say that because they're definitely going back and forth in the chat. But now that I know which game they're talking about, it'll be fun to see where it happens. What we got here? We got a 7-4 bid after the Sears with the 11 spot out the gate. And I mean, I think their 7 is safe. I think they're just trying to prevent getting. Well, they'll get exactly 7 here. Yeah. This is a fun chat. I don't know if you're in there or not.
I've got it down below here, but I'm trying to pay attention to the game.
Fair enough. I have mine on this screen over here, and I'm just kind of peeking over, and they whew, all right. 180 to 2. It's like Pac-Man, and like one team is played, the other team is starting up. In favor of the Seas. Again, Giroux Animals up 1-0, so the Seas need this game to stay in the tournament. Let's see if we can kind of see what else is going on around the bend. Which games have we not? It's after 9 o'clock, so I know that another game has started. Let's kind of see where they are. Chaos and Misty have started, and they're still in the middle of that game. Question for you, and I think you kind of answered it already, but everybody knows my story to Spades. What's yours? How long you been playing? And so you kind of started that, but go ahead and
Yeah.
share
So,
with the
well, I have to do the math, but I started spades in college. So,
okay.
what I started playing freshman year. So,
Okay. I mean, you don't have to give us exact numbers either, right?
yeah, yeah. It's we'll just say it's been a couple decades.
Okay. And then did you? This is hilarious. Enjoy Cancun is a bar. Um, um, and then did you play consistently after college or
So no, it was more intermittent after college. Because yeah, that wasn't one that I played with my family. So
okay,
so
okay.
we played pitch growing up. I don't know if you've ever played that, but
It's similar to something though, right? What is it
it goes
similar
by
to? I've
pitch
heard
or
of it.
setback.
Okay, I've heard of pitch. I don't think I've used the word setback before.
Yeah. I mean, similar in the way all trick-taking games are similar, but in that one, different cards are worth points. I guess you could say kind of like hearts, but you
Okay,
actually want the points.
okay,
We play 4 point and 10 point pitch.
okay. And you said it's a trick taking game, so is it possible that it's here?
I mean, it's in our list.
It is here, yeah. All right, I might have to check out pitch. Let's
I say
see
there's
if
not much in the way of broadly known trick-taking games that I think we don't have yet. I mean, there's some stuff from other countries that's popular, but like in the U.S., I think the Sheep's Head is one that I've heard about a few times, but it's like big in Wisconsin.
okay. 6-4 table bid. I'm looking at June Slugger's hand. That's more than two.
Huh.
I mean, it's a all right. Let's just see how it plays out, especially with a 6-4 hand. And they're definitely going to be feeding them bags. So, and who bid last? Well, I guess June Slugger bid first, so didn't
Yeah.
have any knowledge of anybody else's hand. But let's see how it plays out. Because even when those two jokers come out, they pull the lower spades. That leaves them with three of the top four. And again, he only had two. He only had two clubs. So, 2 and 2 possibles. That's three to me. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's fun. It's fun to it's a good night to play spades. I'll say that. I'll say that.
Now, Professor, I know Clint used to play with his dad all the time. Like, who'd you play spades with growing up?
Yeah, so I grew up playing spades with like my aunt, God rest her soul. She taught me how to play. She taught me to play a lot of things. She taught me to play spades, bit whist, Miss Pac-Man. I'm not sure how well you can see it in the in the box there, but I learned at a really young age, so it's also been decades. um, but then we played in high school, like in the cafeteria, and we actually kind of had almost kind of like tournament style. We had different tables, and the one in the corner was the championship table. So everybody just kind of played their way up there. And then I met my current spades partner right after I graduated high school, job at Subway. My first job out of high school was Subway. I was a sandwich artist. That's where I met my spades partner. We've been playing spades together 30 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. So
See, that's where you get that quality where you just have the sense for what cards someone has without knowing what cards they have, right?
yeah.
Just based on the way they play.
And people know. I know the hat's back there somewhere. Shout out VA Ballers. I'll make sure he gets the stream and tell him to go 81 minutes into the stream so he can you can hear me shout him out.
I would say, are we covering every game tonight, or
It's really. I mean, we can kind of. So I mean, we kind of already know where this ends up. If we want to fast forward a couple of hands to kind of catch the end of it.
see, we can skip forward a whole hand at a time here if we want.
Yeah.
Give us a minute to check out each one,
Well,
though.
but and
Yeah,
what was nice is we can actually kind of see the score build as well. So they caught 2 extra bags, but set them on an 8-4 bid.
yeah.
So that kind of kept it. It makes it a little closer. 360 to 212, 6-5 bid, 4-1 283, 7-4 bid. So it looks like Deceased is kind of take this one and things unless things fall apart here.
Yeah. Should we watch it from here?
Let's do one more hand. Like fast forward. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Unless
Look
things
at
fall
that.
apart. All right, hang on. We got to watch that hand.
All right, let's watch that set because they were up. What's that? 12 books. What was that? 401 versus 283. So comfortable lead.
This was theirs to lose.
This was theirs to lose, and so let's actually look at Benjamin's hand. Let's play it from Benjamin's hand. He went 5. Shout out to Benjamin. I jumped in a game with him, just kind of a join game. And he said, "Hey, it's one of my disciples." I was like, "I'm gonna teach the professor a lesson." I said, "You better Google me. You know who you think you?" I thought he was trolling me, to be honest with you. But I mean, I guess he was a number 1 seed in this tournament. In fairness, VA Balls were a 2 seed in the tournament we played, so I guess he got that up on me. But we'll see how this plays out. Well, we kind of know how this hand plays out. But yeah, let's see what I can learn from as a disciple of Benjamin here. It is a 7-5 bid. So again, one of those scary 12s. And June Slugger got his 4. That's for sure. The big joker and the deuce, and that. So here comes the deuce. He's gonna catch. He's gonna catch either the big joker or the deuce. So one of those is. But then no firepower after that. Because if he plays the heart, and that one gets caught.
Hold up. So, I mean, we're getting down to the end here.
Okay.
What would you lead here, Professor?
All right. So this is, and he needs 2 books out of this. There's an expectation here that, okay, I need a book, my partner needs a book. So I think he thinks his partner has the Joker. But can we back up a couple, see if a spade came out before and he didn't play on it? Okay, so that's the here's one more spade after this. All right, let's play it from here. And then we'll get back to where you were. So he's gonna cut here. Okay. And he has a club, so he's going to play it. So he plays his lowest. He pulls his partner's last spade, and okay, actually, can you back up to that right here? So this is going to be another lesson, third position play, right? This is where you play your best card here, right? Benjamin led with that spade, queen of spades, a relatively high spade. In third position, you play your best because you're trying to pull June Slugger's best.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he plays this five of spade tells me he doesn't have any spades higher than that queen, unless it's the king, and I don't know if it's played yet, or the ace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those adjacent spades, right? But the fact he plays the fives tells me he doesn't have anything better than that queen that would pull out anything stronger than what he's going to play anyway. It wouldn't have mattered, but that's telling, right? It means that the little joker and the deuce of spades are the best spades as a team you have. So let's play it from here. June plays the deuce, and then where did it go from here? Where does June go from here? Clubs, right? He's saving that big joker to try to catch something. This is smart. He played that. He was able to play off. And now, so the question was, what do you play here?
Yeah.
Okay. If you play the king, everybody has hearts but June Slugger, which means he's either going to let it walk or he's going to cut it, which means you're kind of good from there, except for the fact that Chad has two. So I
mean, I don't think there's any way you can actually could make it from here given the distribution, but
correct. But we know that because we see all 12 cards.
right.
But Benjamin doesn't know that. So I play the king here. You're going to pull the hearts. You're going to see how June Slugger reacts. You followed up with maybe the queen, right? But the fact that this is a tempo thing. The fact that June Slugger's coming behind Benjamin, no matter what, he's going to get lit up. So, but yeah, let's finish playing it out.
All right.
Yep, and so he caught his only spade. He actually, and he's going to catch that there, and then it really doesn't matter from here because he caught it. And then, so yeah, here's a set here. Yeah. I think this is where. Yep. So now Giroux is up by essentially bags here, but it's an even game. And now Benjamin again has a pretty good hand still. Chad has both deuces. Goes four. That's a smart four.
Oh, we got Clint in the chat here.
Clint in the chat, and he's you got it, Clint. I can't see. I was safe before Clint got in the room, so. I would say now I gotta watch everything I say. I gotta watch everything now. I'm on pins and needles. Where's my water? What is this? A 6-4. We can fast forward through this one unless something crazy happens.
You want to skip the hand?
Yeah, skip the hand. I mean, bags aren't really a big deal.
Oh.
Every time I say skip the hand.
Spoiler. Okay, so we were not paying close enough attention to the lose of set 3x.
Yes. Because that's you should show that scoreboard again. Because obviously they got two sets already. The first set happened at 350, so they got set on board. They got set just now. We just saw that one. And so, yeah, they got two sets at this point. Let's actually see the other side. Not that it matters. They got set that first hand, technically. Yeah, so we're dealing with two sets versus one. So, yeah, let's watch this play. We can watch it play on two. And the fact that you got set on board. How they get set on board? This is going to be fun. Oh, Renege out the gate. Back that up.
Yep. trying to puzzle it together, and we missed the real reason
I just seen it.
right there.
You reneged out the gate, like first card.
I mean, do we think
So
or
yeah,
misclick?
Chad leaves with a diamond, and he got three
I mean,
diamonds
there's
up
there's
there.
no reason to play that, so
Fat fingers,
I
crown.
gotta say that's just an unfortunate fat finger.
Yep, and then let's see the second. Play another diamond. There it is. You
And then
can't.
called it right
You
away.
listen. If you gonna renege,
Cover
you
it.
can't make it obvious. I'm actually getting a call from the champs. I'm not gonna put it on blast, but I got a phone call coming in. I have to call you back. But yeah, that's crazy work. You can't play off diamonds and then your second card is a diamond, and then that was so instant. Chad had renege on speed dial.
He did. I was like, bam.
All right, so 3 set rules in effect. 2 games to 0. Juro Animals, the Monstars, eliminate the number 1 seed out of the club's brackets. And so yeah, cool. Let's go to, I guess, the game we haven't seen yet. And then we can kind of leave it here unless you want, unless we can kind of fast forward to like the ends of all the games. But go to, I guess if you go to upcoming events, it's the first Chaos versus Misty, which would have been at 8 p.m. Central.
Okay.
And yeah, after this, I mean, we can just kind of spoil the rest of the, because I think we have seen all 8 teams play. We can kind of just let us know where we ended up, because we still got 2 days left of playoffs.
Yeah.
So,
well, this is the hardest day to cover everything, right?
Yeah. It's 4 games going on. Essentially, Clips versus they're both named Misty. That's cute. And they don't play first hand bids itself. Let's go ahead and look at the rules here.
All right.
Joker, Joker, Deuce, Deuce. Lose if set 3 times. No nails. Blind 7s though. No blind nails. No nails, no blind nails.
Yep.
They do pay blinds. Yeah. And so again, Chaos Control, a 5-1 team versus Misty 3-3 team. So again, they're definitely playing as underdogs, but a strong 7 bid right out the gate. Hey, tell us if they were both named Misty. Like I know Misty at the top was formerly Tashiba from Tashiba Augie last few seasons. But if they were named the same thing, how would you be able to differentiate them?
So yeah, if the names were the same, they get a little number off to the right. I guess we can see that off to the left here.
Yeah.
Where we've got Pusha. It's got the little small little 6 after.
All right, so that means there are at least 6 Pusher 9s.
We don't count the numbers.
Okay. Oh, so there's you don't count numbers or underscores,
right?
So just essentially just letters.
Mm-hmm.
So numbers, underscores, symbols, emoji, none of those count. Spaces.
Spaces, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that I think that 7-4 is safe. I think they're trying to see who's going to get these 2 bags. They're going to split them. Now it's going to come over to. Oh, I can't with Clinton. I am paying all the attention now. Everything I say is being scrutinized.
Just let it flow.
Yeah. Misty gets both those bags, 72-40 in favor of Misty over Chaos Control. They have 3-set rule in effect, right?
They do.
So we can kind of. You want to play this at 2x?
Yeah, let's speed it up there.
Because this is a 34-minute game.
Another advantage we get when we're watching it a little later.
Yeah. 6-5 bid. Yeah, this is a. I'm going to say it. This is safe. We can skip this hand. Watch this. All right, cool. See, it actually played out.
All right. We're good. We're good. That one was okay.
Yeah, that one was okay.
But I wouldn't put money on that. The way you've been going tonight.
That's that. Skip the hand, and it's like a renege, or it's a third set. 6. This is a 6-4. This is another one I just say skip. We're doing bags.
All right. Let's see here.
And I appreciate Devon in the chat, because he's like, if you're in the chat or you just watching, hit that like button, hit that like and follow. Love it. Appreciate the love. Tiff in the chat, what's good with you? Is this another 6-4? Is this the same hand? No, it's another 6-4.
It's another one.
How many hands have they played? This is their fourth.
This is their fourth. Yeah.
All right, so they got 7 bags. So this is another stat that I saw. You know, I get to pull the stats, and I get to see
like average bags per hand, right?
Yeah, I get to see everything. Like the stats are fantastic. I get to see bags per hand, bags per, bags, sets. Oh man, I should pull it up because I'm trying to do this off memory. But yeah, man, just the fact that just the amount of information we're able to get.
Bags, sets, nils made,
yeah,
not made.
Yeah.
Wheels, made, not made.
Table bid, average table bid. So like this is probably in the 10s.
Yeah.
Because that first hand, let's see the scoreboard again real quick. So that first hand is an 11. The next one is what's that? 6-5. That's an 11. Next one is a 6-4. 6-4. So 11, 11, 10, 10. That's 10.5. So a 10.5 average bid across the first 4 hands. That's 2.5 bags, 10 bags in 4 hands.
Hey, we're 12 here at least.
How about that? See what happens when I talk it up? This is what happens when I talk it up. And it's a 6-6, so I like it. And I think so. Chaos is going to make their bid just fine. And I get 3 of these, and I think they're safe. Yeah, they're safe here. So just who gets that last bag? And they're going to give it to Chaos. $315 and $236 in favor of Misty. So they're actually kind of punching above their weight class here. All right, they're leading, and that's a decent lead. It's not like sets. Nobody's gotten set this hand. It's just the way the cards are falling. It's at 36 books to 29 books. So it's really the cards here. No disrespect, because I mean, again, they're holding their own here, and they're in the playoffs, right? So it's really, can you make this work? Can you upset a 5-1 team here.
Well, and when it's marching along like this is where you got to not make any mistakes, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. This is at this point because the game is falling the way you want it to, right? You're getting the cards. It's holding a lead, and that's its own, skill, right? Like, how do you bid to hold a lead versus chasing a lead versus trying not to bag out versus trying not to get set because you're on tilt.
They're going to take it, no bags.
And they gave Chaos both bags here. All
Well
right, so
played.
385, 278. So they've putting Chaos in bad trouble here. And Misty 1, Misty 2, I don't know. Not Tasha Misty is getting hands, is getting money. What is this? A 6-6.
Yep.
So they've tightened it up. I talked about how bad the bidding was, and they said, all right, 12s. 12s from now on. And they're feeding. I can't. They are feeding each other. I'm saying.
You just can't talk now.
I can't, right?
You don't want to give Clint any ammo.
None at all, but I think they set him here. I think they set him here. You sure do. Wow. So first set of the game, 447 versus 218. So both teams now in bad trouble. She still keeps getting money. That's a hand.
All right, now, what do we do here?
Pause it. Well, she shared a bit. It's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But again, you only need 6 to go out. I mean, if you get too many, you go back. But both teams are in bad trouble, right? So it's not really a huge deal. So this might be one where the 8 is quote unquote safer than taking the 6 because you're just not trying to get bags here.
Yeah.
But I think that 8 is safe. And you made them pull that one big gun. And now let's just put the money in the bag here. They need 3 of these, and I think they have. Oh no!
No.
Oh, did they drop the ball? They
just dropped it.
Oh, they dropped the ball at the end. This is one of those like you're running. You know how they run for the touchdown and they drop it behind them?
You're right before the goal line, yeah. The end zone.
A 7 bid would have taken them home. So both teams go back 367 to 160.
They could have had that.
Yeah, I thought it was safe. We had game. Oh, they talking to each other. They talking to each other. Cuss me later. It's a 6-4 here. Skip it. All right. So they're been back from 429, 201. Empty nest over there with chaos control. They already went back on bags. And 8 tick. They don't have 8 here. Well, they didn't have 8 last time either. And 6-4 bid. Skip it, Tony. Calling it.
All right.
They sent them back on the bag. So again, so they're both clean.
They still got a good lead there.
I'm not moving enough. Apparently, my watch has told me it's time to stand up. I'm gonna march in place like I have a treadmill underneath my desk.
Just hang your arm by your side. It doesn't know the difference. You can sit down, just stick your arm toward the floor.
Well, no, I mean I have a standing desk, so it's Monday after WrestleMania. So I'll do that Obafemi march If anybody saw WrestleMania this weekend. Was it a 6? Oh, this is a 7-6 bid. So I mean, this one is tight. And pull the deuce. Rut-row. He saved it, but and they set them. So 2 sets to 1. Because that's their second set, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Here, let's pull that back up.
Yeah, so 1, the 278 was that set on that 6, and then the set on the 7 just now. So yep. So Misty needs 5 to go home. Misty South has definitely, she bid 4. I'm making an assumption that's they're both women. I know Tasha is. I don't know the other Misty, so correct
All
me
right,
if
they're
I'm
going
wrong.
for it.
What's that?
They're going for it.
Yeah, I mean, blind 7.
5 to go out.
That means they still gotta set them for this to even matter.
Yeah, what, they got to take 9?
Yeah. I'm not messing around. How many sets does Misty have?
I don't remember.
Right, you need 2 more. Well, they got 2 more, so this is game. So Misty takes game 1 here.
There it is.
Misty 1-0. All right, I will look and see what's going on with, and we can kind of fast forward to maybe the end of the game for 2K9 boys versus Nucky. So we just kind of like look at the scoreboard and just kind of skip, just kind of look at the scores.
Let's see, which one are we looking for?
504 to 32 is nasty work. So shout out Misty on an upset for game 1 there. That's 7:30.
7:30, is that what we're looking for?
Quick. Yep. And then, like I said, let's just kind of skip hands.
Yeah.
Look at that first hand. Again. All right.
Let's see.
Wow.
Well, that was first hand bids itself. All right.
Yeah, but again, still 10. Well, can you back up, see if it was another? Well, no, I mean, just kind of see the score, because this shows like the score, how the score.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Okay, so they made 10. Okay. Next hand. All right, so 7-5 bid. Cool.
Here, I'm going to take this out of there.
Okay. All right, 6-6. Cool. Set there. So on a 7-6 bid. So that's that locked up. All right, next one.
Renege.
Set for reneging. They don't have 3 sets though, right? They don't have a 3-set rule. So
they do
this
not.
might have been what they were talking. Let's watch this hand, and this might take us out for the night. But this is the one where they were kind of chirping in the chat a little bit about this hand. 6-4, it's a boring looking hand. This would have been one I said skip, but apparently it's not skippable. We're kind of watching intently here to kind of see. All right, so cutting hearts, and red does not have hearts, so that is a legitimate. But I think they caught Nuck reneging. There it is. There's the renege. There's the renege. Can you back that up?
Yep.
So definitely got that 7 of diamond tucked in on the side. So Now the conversation in the chat was, I guess, lost Wi-Fi and such. Let's clear it up, Tony. Will the bot renege?
No.
All right. So you
If it
can't
plays
blame
for
it.
you, the card will always be legal.
Okay. So if for whatever reason the bot has to play for you, you drop internet, you what have you, you leave the game, the bot will always play a legal card.
Mm-hmm.
So Ace played this 3.
One way or another.
One way or the other. Okay, cool. So we identified the renege. We already know that they called the renege. So let's see it play out. Let's see when they caught it, because we know it happened. And so he's going to
So that
come
was
and
on
play some
diamonds.
spades here. Right, hide the deception.
So how long can we hold on to that 7 of diamonds? Hey, there we go.
That's how you renege. You remember from Bad Boys? That's how you shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot. Yes, you saved that diamond for the end. You
try to sneak it in there.
Yes, definitely did. And then let's see when he catches it, or does he catch it at the end? So at this point, Tony, they can call the renege at any point, right?
Yep.
So if they call in there right, it doesn't matter if it happened 2 books ago, 3 books ago, or if it's the end of the hand. It's that like, you want to catch the renege or you want to continue?
Yep. Yeah, that's why we're waiting a little longer on the scorecard when the hand ends. Is they're getting the opportunity to decide if they want to call a renege or not.
All right. Apparently, I didn't march long enough. I didn't do my Oba march. And this is where they're going to catch the renege.
There it is.
And so the conversation was that, I guess, who called the renege? Don called the renege. So I guess they were saying in the chat that Ray told Don that he reneged. It's like, why wouldn't?
Although I thought they said they didn't call it. So was it on a different hand where renege wasn't called at all? I don't know, but
maybe. I don't know. But 323 to -30. I guess we can kind of fast forward a little bit to see how this game ends.
Yeah, you want to jump hands here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that another set? That is another set. Yeah, 3 set rule would have killed this game a long time ago. But yeah, let's skip another hand.
All right, now we're feeling like we're getting close to the end here.
I would say so. 2 hands max, unless
something crazy happens.
Yeah, because you never know.
You never know. Play it forward, or if we skip, we might see the end of the game. I don't know.
All right, let's play this hand. There's a nil here. Got a little bit of money up there, but it's not a 7 hand, that's for sure. So it's a 5. So yeah, let's skip this hand.
All right.
Yep, safe to skip. Let's play this last one out.
Here we go. Who's got the cards
they need board to go out, obviously, but they also have four. Eddie, do you have space for Clint?
I'm going to see if I can get him in.
All right.
Hey, Clint, try the link.
The second link, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I deleted the first, so.
Okay.
See if we can get him in.
All right. So they went board. It's a 5-4 bid. But again, they just have to 3 bags or less. So essentially they get 7, between 4 and 7 books here. This game is over. And that's 4. So they can avoid getting 3. If they can avoid getting 4 of these last, this game is over.
Make sure Clint knows how to get in here.
And Bora has too much firepower. That juice is gonna seal the deal. And even if they got all three, which they won't, I mean, Ace has the last three. All right, so I think that's two. It's two out of they took both of them, right?
We're
I
just
think
waiting to
so.
see if someone calls. There it is. Yep.
26 to 138. So 2K9 boys take out Nuck if you stuck. So they're out of the tournament. Um and then let's just go ahead and reveal the results from the rest. It is 10 o'clock Eastern time. We've been streaming for 2 hours, Tony.
Yeah. Okay, that's not the results we're looking for. Let's see. Where's a good place for us to look at those results? Do you have a
Let's go clubs.
standings
Let's
put together for
go.
this, or?
I do not have a separate playoffs one. No, I was just going to say like what. Let's see the final scores from.
Oh,
Um,
some of the games. All right.
yeah,
Where do you want to go?
yeah. So let's go upcoming events because we've seen both of those. We saw Team Bui in we saw the 7:30 game. Scroll down a little bit
Yeah.
to the 8 o'clock game.
You want that one?
Yes.
All right, let's get in there.
And then let's just see the results there. So just kind of skip to the end.
Yeah, we just jump all the way. Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Oh my.
Oh, that would have been a beautiful game to watch. All
Oh,
right, so that means there was a third game there. Let's skip to that third game.
all right. Where was that at?
That would have been the 8:30 game for you.
All right. Right here?
Hey, we got a visitor.
Oh, hey, Clint.
Yo,
You're here. I can hear you.
can you hear? Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can you hear?
Awesome.
Good, it's good.
Welcome. Glad you got in here.
Man, I was watching y'all break down the game. I'm sorry if look like I'm in a weird location. I'm in the Airbnb here in Washington D.C.
Okay.
Let me move.
You
I'm gonna
you, you,
move.
you kind of look like those like you don't want your identity revealed as you tell.
I know, right?
the
Like I'm in a
results of a
witness
crime.
protection.
We're going Blair Witch.
Is this a live game or we're watching the Buies?
Game 3.
Man, I'm
I
tired of
think we're
watching.
gonna fast forward a little bit here because we've been streaming for a while.
Man, I've been seeing Bui too much, man. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him. It's 4:20. You know, I'm feeling right.
Shout out to
And I gotta see Bui. I gotta see Bui again. Put belt to ass to somebody.
Well, this is game 3 between Bui and TC Tricksters.
So it's not belt to ass.
Well, the first one was, I think it was pretty BTA. The second one though.
Are we saying BTA? We're not saying
you can say it. You can say it. My mama might be watching.
I don't care if my mom is watching.
Oh, I
My
know. I
mama's
mean,
heard
well,
me-
listen.
she's heard me say way worse. Trust me. Hold on.
Let's see, I thought I had this going. There we go.
Well, and hold on, that's only a 16-minute game, so this one went by quickly.
See, what rules we playing by?
This is back to
Right, ace high.
Wait, ace high.
Now we cooking. Now we're cooking.
Who
Now
plays
I'm
ace
here.
high?
Now we're cooking. Okay. Okay.
That's interesting. Hold on.
Let's talk about this. I saw that the Cias got put out the playoffs by Jerome. Am I clear about this?
That's very clear.
So, my man, you're not in the group chat, but the Cias, homeboy was telling me, he was hyped that he won a game. He had won one game and he was excited. He told me you said we wasn't going to win anything. You won a game or two in the regular season. You're not winning anything. You showed that you have inexperience in playoff spades. And that inexperience showed on this table when you play with a veteran like Jerome Animals. What I need to see is to humble themselves and respect that you're in the World Series of Spades. You're not in the JV of Spades. Understand that when I tell you we have groomed Spades players. You just play Spades, homie. That's my rant.
Yeah,
Continue.
I told my story earlier because I jumped in one of their games and he was telling me I was one of his disciples. I was like, you need to Google me because
He said you need to Google me.
you need to Google me.
All right.
And again,
My bad. We need to get back to the action. Do we need to get back to the action? I'm sorry.
it's all good. It's all good. 60 to 52. Who's up, Tony?
What do we got here?
TC Tricksters are up. First hand. 6-5 bid. It's all good. Let's watch this to 2x.
All right.
All right. Are we staying at Tip's hand?
Yeah.
Where you want to go?
Bid is 6-4 with a nil. Oh, they broke the nil early.
Oh wow, they did.
What?
They
Bet
broke
that
that
up.
shit early.
Hold up.
Wow.
Let's go. Hold on. Go back. Let's go back to the first card. Who started it? Dig. Hearts.
Yep. So he's chasing those hearts.
All right.
6, 10, boom. Okay.
And comes right
7.
back, and you can't do nothing about it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Had a handful and nothing lower than that 8.
Well, here's the thing. Tiff, and that's where you're in sync. Because Dig probably played his highest heart on purpose.
Yeah, back that up. Yeah, because that's
He
the
had
3.
to.
So what was the first?
I think
one?
he started
5.
with the 5.
5 and a
Yeah.
3. So he was just shopping for hearts.
Yeah.
And that's crazy that DTX couldn't do anything about it because he had a 2 and a 4. So the two, so between Dig and Aggie, they had the 4 worst hearts. And
That's a bad nil call though with the ace. You got all of them.
Well, so I think if you look at diamonds, right? I think Mommy was trying to was gonna hopefully get that diamond out and then can just kind of rain.
Well, if you're thinking you might be able to survive 3 books, but
yeah, yep, but not against Bowie.
But what? So, I mean, if you play the 8 or the 9, obviously you're not going to play the ace, king, or queen. But if you play the 8 or the 9 here, you've got
that's
10 and jack are the only other things that could come out.
The partner can't help you. That's the toughest part about it.
Well, they can after that second heart, right? Because if they would have played the 8 or the 9, they would have been able to well, no, because
I mean, they couldn't have, but
Yeah,
maybe,
no.
right? So you're taking the risk right away, or you're taking it later.
Right.
I mean, either
Right,
way,
but
those hearts that's a hard nil to make.
Yeah.
That's
And especially because
yeah.
Aggie couldn't do anything about it. So really early set on that nil, and then let's let it play out from here.
This is not a 6-4 hand, by the way. This should have been a 7-5 hand.
Well, it's also the nil, right? So
Well, Bowie bid 6. I think Mommy could have got 2 as well. I think it could have been 6. They could have 6'd it up.
Yeah.
They could have 6'd it up.
And now I think they're trying to go for the set, but I don't think they have enough firepower.
You can't do it. You don't have it. Boom. Yep. Masterclass. And they're not even trying to and they don't want the bags. Masterclass. Masterclass. That's
113 is 2.
That's the kind of spades I'm talking about. To see is you don't play that kind of spades. Yeah, I'm being petty. I don't care.
Hey,
Look,
maybe next year.
maybe. Come to the Roots picnic. Go see Jay-Z and then get stomped
In person.
Because
then you can see me. Benjamin, where you at? Benjamin?
Right.
See me on a real table.
Sade.
I'm a disciple.
Good.
I should have a shirt made.
You don't mind playing the game?
I'm not playing. I'm watching Spades and I'm giving my analysis. Why? Would you like to join?
I'm just.
Hey y'all, this is my friend Sade.
Hi.
Sade she is on the Floetry Say Yes tour with us. You are the merchandise manager.
I wouldn't say all of that.
I wouldn't say all of that.
Okay, love you.
Would you? Are you going out? Oh, you was on the phone. All right, my bad.
No, you good. Go ahead. What?
Double nil. 5-4 with a double nil.
What I consider myself.
Yeah.
What's my job title?
Yeah, but we're trying to get back to the action. So we there's a double nil on the table, and we need to be focused.
You missed your moment, Sade.
Learn how to play.
So hold on. I'm not explaining Spades. Give me a second.
Sade, ask Sade, did she play
He
Spades?
don't know how to play Spades. So he was also in the group 3, and he was talking all that shit. Like
I still want to play. I can play right now.
Like he
we
was
have a
talking all
table,
that shit.
so
Like
let's play.
you know what I'm saying?
But I'm trying to.
Like he was official.
I'm about to mute myself.
Whoa.
You can always. There's a 7-Eleven down the street. We can get cards.
Mommy got caught reneging.
I was saying we got distracted here with all this.
Whoa! What happened? Who got caught?
Oh my gosh. All right. What the hell happened?
Oh, because the set happens for the renege and the set automatically happens for the nil too?
Really?
Now we had a discussion, right, about whether this counts as one set or two.
Well, no, so it only counts for one set.
Right.
But I'm saying that because they got caught reneging, everything they bid got set.
Right.
So the nil gets set because she got caught reneging, and then the 4 bid gets set because she got caught reneging.
Yeah. That hurts.
Yeah. That's you. Here's what we talk about, right?
Where was that at? Let's walk it back.
Yeah, let's back it up.
This is where we talk about.
We're gonna go back to start of the
Playoff
game.
Spades. One move.
When y'all did that?
Oh, wait. Back up.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
Wait, it was here, wasn't it?
It was right there because Spades hadn't cut.
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier.
Wow. That's it. And I mean, they still could just put something out there. Mommy could have just put out a 9.
Yeah. She could play anything else. But yeah, that's what happened. She cut Spades.
And she meant to hold on. Let's go back real quick. She meant to do it. That's the last card. That's not a slip. She meant to do that.
It's not a slip.
That's not a slip.
But is it one of those things where, and again, I'm not there, right? Does she not understand that playing Spades before it's cut is so yeah.
Yeah, there's like 2 ways that could go, right? You forget that that's the rules on the table, or you forget that Spades haven't. No one's cut yet, right?
One or the other. So yeah. So if we just kind of play this out, does she call it at the end?
Did she call it time?
It looks like this is going to be at the end.
Where you realize that, okay, she still had 9 spades. And then claims the rest, and then here's the call. Mommy got caught reneging by Dig. Mommy got caught kissing Santa Claus.
That's tough. That's amateur spades. Now going blind nil. Does she got
So
it? Tiff goes nil.
225
No.
to 3.
Yes.
A blind nil. Oh, that's going to be tough. She got too many
Hearts
spades.
is going to hurt.
And
Spades is going to hurt.
It was bland and it was small. I had
And you got the
maybe
person behind you trying to get the nil
and,
as
she
well.
and her partner led her right to it.
a crab,
Yep, there's that.
4 potatoes, 2 corns. $40.
Clinton, you're making me hungry over here.
I
My
think the
bad.
bid is safe.
I usually do it from scratch. I usually make mine from scratch too. You know, but
I ain't never did it. She talking about nope.
That was kind of interesting.
that is funny.
But she from New Orleans.
You make a choice.
That's right, you did say that.
They make a choice.
No, I was thinking about Anita, where a spade had played, but she could have played a spade under it, but didn't. But I mean, it didn't matter. But 285 to negative 132 in favor of
It looks
Team
good.
Boyd.
Well, they took 5 bags on that hand.
It looks good.
And it took 5 bags.
I had fat guys.
This game should be over.
You missed the
This game
nail.
should be over. This game should be over.
I couldn't even eat the whole thing.
This game should be over.
I'm going to that burger place.
Tricksters
The one
shouldn't.
that,
They shouldn't be on the same court.
Mercy rule. I am trying to figure out, however. I don't know how big a deal I should make this.
Is that water for all of us?
You got me curious now.
All right, so Team Boyd, 8:30 game. They play Joker Deuce Ace.
I like that.
Game
You see it? Drink.
2 was Joker Deuce Ace. Does TC Tricksters play Ace High? I guess
don't
they
know.
do. I don't
they
have the
had
rules in front of
wheels.
me. But it was an interesting.
They had
choice.
wheels and busted a nil and and got set. Gave you one book. Hold on. Go back. Go back. You said what? Not often, but you know when I get a second. But no, look at what happened. They busted a kneel and set them
On board. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. Ho. They got 12 books. The one book they got busted the nil.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna add some.
Masterclass.
Damn.
Masterclass.
Wavy reviews in the chat is funny. 369 to 271.
What time?
Yeah, they down by 650 points.
Brutal.
They're down 300. Wait, say it again. 460 points.
Oh,
600.
worse.
What's that? Is that 399 or 369?
That's 369.
369 plus 271 is 640.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
a 640 point game right now.
That's more than a game.
And Aggie got busted. That nail got busted. That blind nail got busted. This is
disgusting.
chaos.
This is disgusting. Is TC out the playoffs?
Yeah, this is essentially game 3. But yeah, TC is out the playoffs at this point.
Oh, okay.
Get him out.
It's
Get him
done.
out.
321 to negative 608. So it's not the worst ever loss by a team, but that's 929 points.
Is that not the worst playoff loss?
It might be the last playoff loss. Yeah, I have to go back to the archives, but I remember the worst loss is like 1,400 points, which is crazy to say. And by the way, this was the 3-bag rule, right? That's why the game
The
is
3-set
over.
rule?
Yeah, 3-set rule. Sorry. Yeah. So this game could have got worse.
This game was going to get worse.
Wow. So
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. A lot of y'all be trying to do that blind shit to get you back in the game. Stop it. Right? If you feel like let the cards do the talking. You make a mistake, you can dig yourself out of it. I think because we're talking about it was Bui that they playing now to hit home runs. You can still hit a single. Just set them. Try to set them. Try to set them. Go for the set. Make them bid their hand. If you're gonna beat Bui, that's how you do it. Straight up. They play bully ball. You gotta play bully ball.
All right,
You
so I'm
don't-
gonna
you-
ruin the.
Go ahead, man.
It's just because we've been on for a while. But obviously, Bui wins this. Chaos has beaten Misty in 3 games.
Not
They came back and
surprising.
won games 2 and 3. Giroux beats. Who
Do you
they
want to
play?
bring your slides back up?
Yeah. Go and bring that last slide back.
Ah.
Over there. All right. So Team Bui
Chill.
and Chaos Control are going to meet in the semifinals. Team Bui, Chick, if you're listening, Team Bui had the better record. So Team Bui should get the home field advantage here. The C has got the scene by Giroux Animals. So they out of there. And then 2K9 beating up if you stuck. So Giroux and 2K9, Giroux should have home advantage. Those games are tomorrow, the semifinals. Bui versus Chaos as a rematch from the last season's final, and then Giroux. I think, hey, Clint, Giroux and 2K9 played in the finals of the Roots Picnic, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. So we got 2 rematches, 2 big deal finals rematches in the semifinals tomorrow night.
Can I
Glad
give
you rock with us again tomorrow. How we feel? You watched them all, Tony. How do you feel?
I think tomorrow's going to be some good matchups.
Yeah. I mean, I think Team Bui did Team Bui things. Chaos Control. They lost that first game against Misty, but looks like again they
This is where Chaos Control can become immortal. This is their moment. Bottom line. Look, man, they can be the ones to take down the champions. Nobody has done that yet.
It's their second chance.
If they can be the ones to take down the champions, can they do that?
What do they got to do, Clint?
They have to play to win. You cannot be scared of this team. They have to understand they're here for a reason. You go there, you don't let. Here's the thing. They feel like, they said it. Rock, you the weak link, bro. You need to step up and play. I'm not saying you're the weak link. I'm saying that they said that's on file. That's on file. It's on file. Rock, you have to play to win. That's how you guys are going to win. We'll see.
And then Giroux and 2K9 again. We've seen those 4 guys are heavy hitters. I think that's just going to be a fun.
That's real beef.
That's what a Jim Ross used to call a slobber knocker.
Yeah, that's real beef. I like it.
It's a slobber knocker right there. And then the winners of those 2 games play on Wednesday. Best of 5.
For the finals.
Yeah, in the finals. So, I mean, and we got 4. Those are 4 heavy hitters.
Mark me down.
It's going to be really good semifinals.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Professor T, the final boss, Shao Kahn, my man Tony Touch holding it down. Appreciate you joining us, Clint Coley. Let's do it again tomorrow.
All right.
Wow.